My beloved child, listen very carefully. Heaven has seen your tears. Heaven has heard your prayers. Heaven has watched every silent cry that never reached another human ear. And today, I speak this clearly over your life. Your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven. Not maybe, not one day, if you are lucky. Not if everything and everyone lines up perfectly. Approved, the request you made with trembling hands, the prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening, the longing you carried in the deepest place of your heart. It has reached my throne. I have read every word you could not even speak out loud. I have felt every ache that you tried to hide behind a forced smile. And I say to you today, nothing was ignored. Nothing was overlooked. Nothing was wasted. My child, I know how long you have waited. You have watched others receive answers. You have celebrated other people's testimonies while wondering, when will it be my turn? Did God forget me? Did I miss my moment? Hear me now. You did not miss your moment. You are not forgotten. You are not lost in a crowd. I call you by name. I know you completely, and I am moving for you. When heaven approves a miracle, it means I have already gone ahead of you. I have already stepped into days you have not reached yet. I have already walked into rooms you are still afraid to enter. I have already touched hearts you have not yet met. I have already aligned opportunities that are still invisible to you now. You look at your life and you see obstacles. I look at your life and I see a pathway. You see closed doors. I see the exact door that must open at the right time. God is aligning divine connections. People who will lift, not drain you. Type, send the right ones. Lord, if you receive it. You see, delay. I see preparation and protection. Do not be confused by what you see with your natural eyes. Your miracle is not created on earth first. It is approved in heaven, and then it begins to unfold in your life, step by step. You are living inside a story I am still writing. You are standing in the middle of a process I am still completing. My child, I know the part of you that is tired. The part that says, I have believed before. I have hoped before. I have been disappointed before. You protect yourself now because you fear being hurt again. You are afraid to expect anything good because you think if you hope, you will just be crushed again. But I am not calling you to blind, empty hope. I am calling you to trust my heart. You may say, God, why is it taking so long if my miracle is already approved? Listen, approval in heaven does not always mean instant arrival on earth. When you order something precious and important, it is carefully prepared, packaged, and protected before it reaches your door. In the same way, what I am sending into your life is being prepared with care. There are pieces I am still aligning. There are hearts I am still softening. There are steps I am still arranging so that when this miracle arrives, it will not be stolen, wasted, or destroyed. I am not only preparing the miracle for you, I am also preparing you for the miracle. You asked me to open doors, but did you know I also had to build your character so that when those doors open, you can stand strong and not fall? You asked me to send provision, but did you know I also had to teach you wisdom so that what comes into your hands will not slip through your fingers? You asked me for restoration, but did you know I also had to heal places in you that would sabotage what I restore? My child, I am thorough. I do not do half work. I do not send half blessing. When I move in fullness. When I restore with depth. When I bless beyond what you imagined. I see the prayers you prayed through the night when everyone else was sleeping. I saw you sit on your bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anything would ever change. I saw you check your phone for messages that never came. I saw you stand in front of the mirror and ask, what is wrong with me? Why is my life like this? And in those very moments when you felt the most alone, I was right there with you. I was not silent because I did not care. I was silent because I was working. Even when you could not feel me, I was lifting what you could not carry. Even when you could not see me, I was fighting battles you did not know existed. Even when you felt stuck, I was shifting things in your favor behind the scenes. You are closer to your miracle than you think. There are seeds you planted long ago with your prayers, with your faithfulness, with your tears, with your obedience when no one was watching. Those seeds did not die. They were hidden in the soil. The ground looked dry, but beneath the surface, roots were forming. You thought nothing was happening, but I was working underground, in hidden places. Now, in this season, shoots are beginning to break through. Small changes, small signs, little confirmations, do not ignore them. They are not random. They are signals that your miracle delivery has been released into your timeline. But listen carefully, my child. as heaven releases, you must also release. Release your grip on the old pain. Release the bitterness toward people who hurt you. Release the constant replaying of your failures in your mind. Release the belief that you are unlucky, cursed, or forgotten. Those lies have clung to your heart like chains. They do not belong to you. They did not come from me. I did not create you to live small, scared, and ashamed. I created you to walk with me in trust, in love, in courage. Your miracle delivery begins inside before it arrives outside. I am healing your mind from patterns of fear. I am healing your heart from wounds that go back years. I am healing your identity from labels others placed on you. I am removing the heavy garments of shame and dressing you in honor. You are not what they said about you. You are not what your past says about you. You are who I say you are, and I say you are loved. I say you are chosen. I say you are worth saving. I say you are worth blessing. There is no request too small for me to care about, and no situation too tangled for me to untangle. You have tried to fix so many things on your own, and you grew weary because you were never meant to carry everything by yourself. Surrender is not you losing. Surrender is you finally letting me win. Place it all in my hands. Again, the relationship that hurts, the finances that terrify you, the health battles, the family tensions, the loneliness, the confusion about your future. Put it in my hands, not just with your words, but with your heart. Stop taking back what you have already given to me. Trust that if I said your miracle delivery is approved, then I have also accepted full responsibility to bring it to your life in the right way and at the right time. But know this, my child, sometimes the miracle will not look exactly as you imagined. You may be waiting for me to open one particular door, but I may close it and open another that leads to something far better than what you were begging for. Do not cling more tightly to your plan than you cling to my wisdom. Your season of silence is ending, and your voice will be heard. Type, let my voice rise to affirm it. You prayed for specific things, a certain outcome, a certain person, a certain path. Sometimes I will grant exactly what you asked. Other times, I will rewrite your request into something greater, more lasting, more aligned with your true purpose. If I remove something, I am not being cruel. I am protecting you. If I delay something, I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. If I redirect you, I am not confusing you. I am guiding you. You can trust my edits to your story. I know the parts you don't. I see years ahead. I know where each road leads. You only see the step directly in front of you, and that makes you anxious. But if you could see what I see, you would understand why I close some doors. Why I say, not yet, in some areas. And why I ask you to walk away from certain situations that feel familiar but are not healthy. Your miracle is not just about getting what you want. It is about becoming who you are meant to be. Yes, I am sending provision. Yes, I am sending breakthrough. Yes, I am sending favor. Yes, I am sending the right connections. But I am also sending wisdom, maturity, strength, and deeper intimacy with me. Without these, your miracle would be like a beautiful house built on unstable sand. I care too much to bless you in a way that will collapse under pressure. My child, you have asked me, what do I do while I wait for this miracle delivery? I answer you now. Stay close to me. Talk to me honestly. Bring me your fears, instead of hiding them. Bring me your doubts, instead of pretending you have perfect faith. Bring me your questions, instead of running away in shame. I am not offended by your weakness. I am not surprised by your struggles. I knew them from the beginning, and still I chose you. Still, I called you. Still, I approved your miracle. In this waiting, choose gratitude. Thank me even for small things, for breath, for safety, for the strength to get through days that feel heavy. Gratitude breaks chains. Gratitude opens your eyes to see that I am already moving. Gratitude prepares your heart to receive more. In this waiting, guard your words. Do not cancel what I am doing with constant complaining. Do not curse your own path by saying, nothing ever works out for me. Do not speak death over your dreams. Even when you feel discouraged, say, God, I don't see it yet, but I trust you. I know you are working. I know something good is coming. Every word of trust you speak plants a seed in the soil of your future. In this waiting, take small steps of faith. Apply again. Try again. Reach out again. Forgive again. Get up again. And I am also removing some people. Do not fight me when I separate you from relationships that drain your peace and weaken your trust in me. Some connections were only for a season, not for a lifetime. Some voices need to grow silent so you can hear mine clearly. Trust that when I prune, I do it so you can bear more fruit, not less. There will be days when you feel my nearness strongly, and days when you feel nothing at all. Do not measure my presence by your emotions. I am as present on the quiet, numb days as I am on the days overflowing with joy. When your emotions fade, my faithfulness does not. Your miracle delivery is not based on your mood, your perfection, or your performance. It is rooted in my unchanging love, in my promises, in the covenant I have with you. Remember the times I have already carried you. Remember the moments when you thought, this is the end, and yet somehow you survived. Remember the doors I have already opened, the dangers I have already protected you from, the sins I have already forgiven, the strength I have already given you to keep walking. Those memories are proof. If I kept you then, I will not abandon you now. If I helped you then, I will help you now. If I loved you then, I love you still. My child, your name is written on my heart. Your tears are counted. Your prayers are stored before me. Not one of them has been lost in the air. When you felt like your words were hitting a ceiling, they were actually rising to my throne. And from that throne, from that place of absolute authority, I declare again, your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven. The favor resting on you will not be shaken by circumstance. Type I stand in favor if you believe it. So do not let fear write your next chapter. Do not let hopelessness be your daily language. Do not let the enemy convince you that nothing will ever change. I am the one who makes rivers in deserts. I am the one who brings light out of darkness. I am the one who brings life out of places declared dead. What others think is impossible is not impossible for me. Your miracle does not meet you in a place of giving up. It meets you in the place where you are still willing to move. When I nudge your heart, I am sending people into your life who will be part of this miracle. Some will uplift you. Some will confirm what I have told you. Some will open doors, not because they are powerful, but because I prompted their hearts. Do not idolize them, and do not fear them. They are instruments, not your source. I alone am your source. My child, there is something else I want you to understand deeply. When I approve a miracle for your life, I also place signs along your path so you will not feel abandoned while you wait. Some of these signs are small and gentle, a sudden peace in the middle of worry, a sentence that touches your heart, a person who reaches out at the right moment, an opportunity that appears quietly. Do not call these things coincidence. They are evidence that my hand is already at work. You have looked for big, dramatic changes, and sometimes you have missed the quiet evidences of my care. From now on, train your eyes to see me in the little things. A door that stayed closed for your protection, a closed path that led you to a safer one, a delay that kept you from harm, a small provision that kept you from giving up. All of these are pieces of the miracle I have approved for you. Your heart has been wounded by many disappointments. People said they would stay, but they left. Promises were made to you and broken. You put trust in the wrong hands and felt betrayed. Because of this, a part of you has learned to expect loss, not blessing. You brace yourself for things to go wrong. You are afraid to relax because you secretly think, as soon as I feel happy, something bad will happen. My child, I did not design you to live always braced for pain. I did not call you to live with permanent suspicion toward every good thing. That is not wisdom. That is fear in disguise. I want to gently place my hand on those fearful patterns today. I want you to imagine, just for a moment, your life built on the belief that I am for you, not against you, that heaven is not waiting to crush you when you make a mistake, but is helping you rise when you fall, that your story is not a trap of endless suffering, but a journey toward healing and purpose. Your miracle delivery has been approved because I see the end from the beginning. I see what your life will look like when you walk freer, lighter, more secure in me. I see the version of you who trusts my heart even when circumstances are confusing. I see the version of you who no longer bows to fear every time the wind changes. And I am guiding you toward that freedom, step by step. You have been asking, God, will this miracle really come? Or am I just imagining it? Listen carefully. There are desires I place in your heart because they are aligned with my will for you. Not every desire is from me, but some of your deepest, purest longings are reflections of the destiny I wrote for you. The desire to live in peace and not constant chaos. The desire to be loved in a healthy way. The desire to walk in purpose and not meaningless wandering. The desire to be free from addictions, patterns, and chains that have held your family for generations. These desires are not random. They are signals from my spirit rising inside you. When you bring these desires to me and say, Father, let your will be done in my life, you give me permission to shape them, purify them, and bring them to fulfillment in the best way. The miracle I have approved for you touches more than one area. You asked me for help in one specific thing, but I am going far deeper. I am touching roots, not just branches. I am reaching back into memories that still bleed. I am reaching into beliefs about yourself that formed when you were young and wounded. I am touching the early places where you began to think, I am not enough. I am unlovable. I am a burden. I am a failure. Those lies do not belong to you. They came from moments of pain, not from my heart. I want you to imagine me standing beside the younger version of you who was rejected, forgotten, or mistreated. I was there, even when no one defended you. I did not agree with those hurts. I did not approve of the words spoken over you. I wept with you in every silent corner where you cried alone. And now, in this season of your life, I am rewriting the narrative those moments wrote in your mind. I call you loved. I call you valuable. I call you chosen. I call you strong in me. As your identity heals, miracles will have a safe place to land. Because when you begin to see yourself the way I see you, you will no longer sabotage what I send. You will no longer push away good things because you believe you do not deserve them. You will no longer cling to toxic situations because you are afraid nothing better will come. I am raising your standards because I am raising your understanding of your worth in me. The miracle delivery I have approved is not just about circumstances shifting. It is about identity being restored. I am blessing you from the inside out. I am straightening what has been twisted. I am calming what has been panicking. I am lighting up what has been dark for too long. Yes, I will touch your finances. Yes, I will move in your family. Yes, I will intervene in your health. Yes, I will open doors for your destiny. But I am also doing a greater miracle within you. I am making you whole. Doors that others thought were closed to you are opening by divine command. Type no more closed doors to claim it. My child, do not despise the days of small progress. When you choose peace instead of reacting with anger, that is a miracle in motion. When you choose to forgive instead of feeding bitterness, that is a miracle in motion. When you choose to pray instead of drowning in worry, that is a miracle in motion. When you choose to get up again after wanting to quit, that is a miracle in motion. Heaven celebrates these small victories in you. You say, but God, no one sees how hard I am trying. I see every battle you fight in your thoughts. I see every time you wanted to lash out but chose silence. I see every tear you wipe before anyone notices. I see the moments you give when you have little, the times you encourage others while you are tired yourself. Nothing you do in love is wasted. Nothing you endure with me is forgotten. Nothing you surrender into my hands is ignored. Your miracle is not a reward for perfection. It is the fruit of my grace and my plan. But I do see your faith, even if it is small. I do see your obedience, even if it is imperfect. I do see your desire to walk with me, even when you stumble. Do not harshly judge yourself when you fall. Bring your falls to me quickly. Confess your weakness and let me lift you. Learn from each mistake instead of using it to prove that you are hopeless. You are not hopeless because I am your hope. I want to speak to your fear of the future. You often look ahead and see only uncertainty. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You think about what might go wrong instead of what I might make right. This fear is heavy, and it steals your joy from the present moment. My child, I am already in your future. The days that scare you, I have already walked through. The challenges that worry you, I already hold every solution. The needs you will have, I have already prepared provision. Nothing there will surprise me, and if you stay close to me, nothing there will defeat you. When heaven approves a miracle, it is not limited by time. I can redeem years that feel wasted. I can restore opportunities that you think are gone forever. I can bring new connections, new doors, new paths that you never saw coming. I am not restricted by what you lost. I can multiply what remains. You look at your age, your past, your resources, your surroundings, and you say, maybe it's too late for me. I tell you now, as long as you are breathing, it is not too late for me. I do not measure possibility by your age, by your history, or by human opinions. I measure it by my power, and my power has no limit. There are dreams in you that you buried because life got hard. You decided to settle for survival because hope felt painful. You told yourself, I should stop expecting so much. I should be grateful for the little I have and stop dreaming. Gratitude is good, my child, but I never asked you to bury holy dreams that I myself planted. I am breathing on those buried dreams again. Not every dream you have is from me, but the ones that align with my heart, my goodness, and my purpose for you, I am reviving them. You will feel stirrings again. Ideas will return. Passions you thought were dead will come back to life. Do not be afraid of this. Just walk with me, one step at a time. I will guide which dreams are from me and which are not. As your miracle moves toward you, I also move you toward it. I may nudge you to learn something new. I may direct you to connect with a certain person. I may put it on your heart to leave a certain environment or habit. These nudges are part of the delivery route. When you obey my gentle instructions, you align yourself with the path where your miracle is scheduled to arrive. Do not ignore my whispers because they seem small. A small step can lead to a great shift. A small act of obedience can open a big door. My child, I also want to comfort you about the storms you are facing right now. You see chaos and think, how can God be working when everything seems to be falling apart? But sometimes, I allow shaking to remove what should not remain. Sometimes, I permit disruption to break cycles that you would never leave on your own. Sometimes, I let certain things crumble so I can build something better on a sure foundation. Do not confuse shaking with abandonment. The house may shake during renovation, but the builder is present the whole time. I am not tearing you down to destroy you. I am removing what was limiting you. In this season, cling to my words more than to your feelings. Your feelings rise and fall like waves. My word stands like an anchor. When fear speaks loudly, answer with truth. God is with me. God is for me. God has approved my miracle. God will not fail me. You do not have to feel strong to declare it. You just have to choose to believe that I am strong. There will come a day, sooner than you expect, when you will look back at this exact season and say, now, I understand why God did what he did. Now I see why he closed that door. Now I see why he made me wait. Now I see why he removed certain people and habits from my life. Clarity often comes after obedience, not before it. You are stepping into rooms of opportunity that once felt unreachable. Type, lead me there. Lord, if you receive it, my beloved child, let me assure you once more, you are not begging me for something I am unwilling to give. You are not twisting my arm with your prayers. I am already inclined toward you. My heart already leans toward mercy, not harshness. My plan already includes your restoration and your breakthrough. What I ask of you is not perfection, but partnership. Walk with me. Talk with me. Listen for my voice in word and in stillness. Allow me to touch every area you are tempted to hide. Invite me into the rooms of your heart that you keep locked, even from yourself. Your miracle delivery has been approved, but even greater than the miracle itself is my presence with you every step of the way. I am not only the giver of the miracle, I am the gift that will never leave you. Let this settle inside you. You are safe in my hands. Your story is safe in my plan. Your future is safe in my promises. Even now, as you read these words, I am surrounding you. I am calming storms, softening hearts, opening unseen paths, and stitching together details that will one day leave you in awe. Hold on, my child, not with desperate fear, but with quiet trust. What I have spoken over you, I will perform. What I have promised, I will fulfill. What I have approved in heaven, I will release on earth into your life. And when that miracle arrives, you will know, with tears of gratitude and a heart full of wonder, that I was with you all along. My child, do you feel that gentle stirring in your heart as you read these words? That is not your imagination. That is my spirit confirming to you that this message is not distant or general. It is personal. It is for you. It is written into this moment because I knew you would be here. Searching, hoping, needing a sign that heaven has not forgotten you. I want you to know something very clearly. Nothing about your journey has surprised me. Nothing about your weakness has disqualified you. Nothing about your past has canceled what I approved for your future. You see your life like a series of broken chapters, but I see the whole book. I see where every tear leads. I see how every valley connects to the next hill. I see how each loss, though painful, creates space for a deeper dependence on me and a greater miracle. You have asked many times, Lord, are you really working in this confusion? How can anything good come from all of this? Listen gently. I am the only one who can take the very things that were meant to destroy you and turn them into doors of transformation. I do not celebrate your pain, but I do redeem it. I do not send evil into your life, but but I do bend it toward good when you trust me. Your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven, and part of that miracle is this. I am weaving all these seemingly random threads into something beautiful, something whole, something that will make sense in time. Right now, you may be standing in the middle of a chapter that feels unfinished and messy. You see scattered pieces, unanswered questions, and daily pressures. But I hold the completed picture, and because I hold it, I am not anxious. I am not worried about how things will turn out. I already know. You look at your hands and feel they are too empty. I look at your heart and see it is ready to receive. You look at your past and say, I've failed too many times. I look at the cross and say, it is finished. You are forgiven. You are new. You look at your surroundings and say, there is no way out. I look at your future and say, I am the way, and I have already opened paths you have not seen yet. My child, the miracle I have prepared for you is not fragile. It is not easily stolen. It is guarded by my word, my timing, and my power. No human hand can block what my hand has released. No opposition can undo what I have signed with my authority. The grace of God is making what was hard become effortless. Type grace goes before me to agree. Yes, there may be resistance. Yes, there may be delays. Yes, there may be moments when it seems like everything is going in the opposite direction. But remember, the presence of a storm does not mean the absence of my approval. Sometimes the storm is where your faith grows strong enough to carry the weight of the blessing. You have seen seasons where things were stripped away from you. You lost people, opportunities, stability, or confidence. You felt like you were being emptied. You wondered, why is everything being taken from me? Now hear this. What felt like subtraction was often preparation for multiplication. I had to remove what could not travel with you into the next season. I had to loosen your grip on things that were never meant to be permanent. I had to clear space in your heart, your life, and your hands so there would be room for what I am sending. Your miracle delivery is not just about adding something new. It is about making room, making space, making capacity. You have grown in ways you do not even recognize. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you realize. Even in times when you thought you were failing, you were learning to lean on me. You were learning to keep going. Even when you did not feel strong, you were learning to reach for me. Even when everything in you wanted to withdraw and shut down. That reaching is faith. That reaching matters. That reaching has been seen in heaven. I want to tell you something else that you have not understood fully. You do not have to earn this miracle. You cannot buy it with your good behavior. You cannot impress me into blessing you. You cannot perform perfectly enough to make yourself worthy of my love. That is not how I work. Yes, your choices matter. Yes, obedience opens doors. Yes, a pure heart positions you to receive more deeply. But at the foundation of it all, your miracle flows from my love, not your perfection. I loved you on your worst day. I loved you in your darkest mistake. I loved you when your faith was almost gone. I loved you when you did not even want to talk to me. My child, remain here a little longer, because I am still speaking to the deepest part of you, the part that has learned to survive, but has not yet fully learned to rest. There is a question buried in you that you rarely say out loud. God, do I really matter this much to you? Yes, you matter this much and more. If I care for the birds of the air and clothe the flowers of the field, how much more do you think I care for you, whom I formed with intention, whose days I wrote before you lived a single one of them? You are not one person lost in a crowd to me. You are a beloved child with a name, a story, a purpose, and a place in my heart that no one else can fill. You sometimes believe you are too small for heaven to notice. You look at others whose lives seem louder, brighter, more successful, and you wonder if my attention is reserved for them. But I tell you now, I do not measure worth by noise, numbers, or applause. I measure worth by my love, and I have placed infinite value on you. The same cross that was enough for the entire world was also personal enough for you alone. My sacrifice did not simply cover humanity in a vague way. It saw your face, your failures, your pain, and still said, you are worth it. This is why I say, your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven, because my love for you is not distant or theoretical. It is active, detailed, and involved in the specifics of your life. You worry about making the wrong step, about choosing the wrong path, about destroying your own destiny with a single mistake. But listen gently, you are not walking on a thin, fragile thread that snaps with one wrong move. You are walking in my hands. Can you step outside of wisdom? Yes. Can you make choices that bring consequences? Yes. but can you ever outrun my ability to restore, redirect, and redeem? No, I am the God who can restore the years that feel wasted. I am the God who can bring beauty out of scars. I am the God who can open a new door on a road that looked like a dead end. So do not live paralyzed, terrified of every decision. Bring your decisions to me. Ask me for guidance. Then take steps in faith, trusting that if you move slightly off course, I know how to nudge you back. I want you to see your life not as a constant test you are destined to fail, but as a walk with me, a relationship, not an exam. Even now, I am healing your understanding of me. Some of your fear comes from how others treated you: harsh, unpredictable, condemning, conditional. You learned that love could be withdrawn, that patience had limits, that approval could vanish with one mistake. Because of that, you think I am like that too. But I am not like those who hurt you. I am not suddenly changing my mind about you. I am not waiting for you to fail so I can turn away. I do not love you today and reject you tomorrow. My love is steady. My heart is constant. My patience is deeper than every failure you have ever made. Yes, I correct you, but my correction is not rejection. It is protection. When I say no or not yet, it is not because I enjoy watching you ache. It is because I see consequences you cannot see. I see traps you cannot detect. I see where each road leads. Child, part of your miracle is learning to trust my no and my silence as much as you trust my yes. You may not see it now, but there are things I have blocked that would have broken you. There are people I did not allow to stay in your life long term because their presence would have dimmed your light, drained your joy, or derailed your purpose. You called it loss. I called it rescue. In time, you will see that some of the greatest miracles I gave you were the things I did not let you have. But I also know there are prayers that are pure, cries that are holy, desires that align with my heart for you. Those are not ignored. Those are the very requests I am now responding to. You prayed for peace, I am answering by dealing with the roots of your fear. You prayed for provision, I am answering by teaching you wisdom and opening unexpected doors. You prayed for healing, I am answering not only in your body, but in your memories, your emotions, your identity. You prayed for direction, I am answering by closing wrong paths and creating a fresh, clear way. Miracle is not always a flash of light in a single moment. Sometimes it is the steady, daily intervention of my hand, turning what was meant for harm into testimony. Do not despise the quiet days where nothing big seems to be happening. You are still breathing because I held you. You are still standing because I strengthened you. Every battle that drained you is now turning into your breakthrough. Type "My breakthrough is here" if your spirit feels it. You are still capable of love because I kept your heart from turning completely to stone. My child, you don't see all that I have already done for you. You also don't see yet all that I am going to do through you. That is another part of the miracle. You are not only a receiver, you are also a vessel. As I comfort you now, you will one day comfort others with the same comfort. As I lift you from these low places, you will one day speak hope to people standing where you stand right now. But for now, I simply want you to receive. Just receive. You are always trying to earn, to prove, to accomplish, to fix. Lay that down for a moment. Let this time be a place where you simply rest in the truth that you are loved, that you are seen, that heaven has moved on your behalf. I know the specific burdens on your shoulders, the names you worry about, the financial strain that silently presses on your chest, the reports you've heard that scare you, the secrets you carry that no one knows, the fear of the future that sometimes wakes you before dawn. Bring them, one by one, into my light. Speak them out to me in your own words, even if they come with tears. As you hand them over, you will not feel empty. You will feel lighter, because those burdens were never meant to be your forever companions. I am your companion. I am your keeper. I am your shelter and your shield. Your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven. But hear this, I am not far away, sending blessings from a distance like packages at your door. I am with you in the very room where you are. My presence surrounds you like air, unseen but vital, silent but real, gentle yet powerful. Even now, while you read this, I am touching your heart with a quiet assurance that you cannot fully describe. That warmth, that softening, that sense of this is for me, that is my nearness. Let it in, let it comfort you. Where others left, I stayed. Where others misunderstood, I understood fully. Where others grew tired of your struggles, I remained patient. I am not going anywhere. You may see your history as a chain of regrets. I see it as a journey I have walked with you, and I am proud of every step where you chose me. even when it was hard. I honor every time you got back up. I treasure every sincere help me, God, that came from your heart. Heaven recorded them all. And now, heaven has also recorded this. A miracle has been released in your story. In the days ahead, you will notice changes, not always thunderous, sometimes gentle, but real. Mindsets will begin to shift. Solutions will appear where you saw only walls. Strength will rise where you once felt only weakness. People you need will cross your path. Long-standing chains will start to loosen. Do not say, "Oh, it's nothing." Do not minimize the first signs of my movement. Celebrate them. Thank me for them. The more you recognize my hand, the more clearly you will see it. Even when some things still feel unresolved, remember, an approved miracle is like a seed that has already broken open in the soil. You may not see the full tree yet, but life has started. Growth has begun. Change is underway. So, my beloved child, here is what I want you to carry from this moment. You are not alone. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are seen. You are held. You are deeply loved. You are standing at the edge of a divine unfolding. Let hope rise, again, not a loud, shallow hope, but a quiet, deep one anchored in me. Breathe and know, I am with you. Rest and know, I am working. Wait and know, I am faithful. Your miracle delivery has been approved by heaven, and I, your God, will watch over it until every part of my promise becomes reality in your life.